maybe boldly want to be a novelist, let me give you 3 pieces of advice. First, go on and start writing today. And keep at it daily. Nobody is successful as an author without practice. I spent years at night in my basement at my computer before I got any fiction. My second piece of advice is to keep reading. You can't write without reading. You can't even stay literate without reading. Read fiction, read nonfiction, and read both of them in book form so you can mark on the pages, underline, scribble notes in the margins to argue with the authors. Unfortunately, scrolling through articles on your phone or listening to audiobooks is to real reading what climbing the stairs is to running a marathon. And I stay astonished at how quickly most people lose their literacy after they graduate from college. I think it takes about 2 years. My third piece of advice about writing is this. Also do something else. Being an author is not particularly lucrative. Every successful novelist I know is either independently wealthy or has another gig. Most are university professors. But Ann Patchett and Louise Erdrich own bookstores. Jane Smiley teaches, but she also raises horses. Toni Morrison worked as an editor for 30 years. This is not a bad thing. Most novelists write their first novels about themselves and or their family because they don't have any other material. Go on and do that. It'll give you practice writing. But then tuck it away in a drawer and write about what you see in the world. Real literature, or even commercial literature, is not an exercise in narcissism. It's written for an audience. And to write for an audience, you need to get out and find out about other people that are not like yourselves. For instance, all of you are material for me today. I'll file away little things about you. All novelists do this. It's a terrible habit. Then I'll attach them to some sort of imaginary character to make him, her, or they seem real. I thank you for that in advance. And you'll find, as you get older, that time just flies. So I think my hour and a half is about up. But I wish you all the best as you enter the larger world. Spread your wings and get on with your lives. Thank you.
If they can't hear me. Hi, everybody. Thank you. I'm Dr. Matt Godby. I'm the Director of Undergraduate Studies for the English Department. I want to thank Dr. Birbel for her wonderful speech, her beautiful thoughts about being an English major, for being a wonderful example of what you can do with an English major. I agree, we are in strange times for the humanities. We are giving out English awards in an esports lounge. We love irony, and so there's something beautiful about that. Also, as I look over this list of award winners we have today, I was thinking of her speaking about being a scared, clueless undergrad. That was certainly me as an undergrad English major many years ago. I don't think this group of students that we're giving awards to today are clueless. They look like they're set to go on to amazing things, and I'm excited for them. So I'm going to read off the names. Should they come and get, as I read off their name, does that work best? And then you'll have 5 to 10 minutes to speak. No, just kidding. Just come down and get your award, and then we'll go over this way. If you're here, I hope everybody is here. All right. So our first award is the Dancer Award for Academic Achievement by a Senior. That award is going to Jess Miller. Jess. Jessica graduates with a dual degree in English and Environmental Studies and a certificate in International Film Studies. She recently drafted a novel and successfully defended it as her thesis for the Gaines Fellowship in the Humanities. She also won first prize in the Humanities critical category of the University of Kentucky's Oswald Undergraduate Research Awards. So, Jessica.
I don't think she's here.
She's not here?
Sorry.
All right. The O.J. and Ruby Wilson Scholarship for an Outstanding Senior. Is Tyler here?
Well, you had a list of who's going to be here.
I thought he was on there.
No, I don't think so.
Tyler's not here. I must have misplaced my list. Sorry, Robin. The Julester Schrady Post-Memorial Scholarship. We have Bo Hardin and Ella Brown Terry. Bo is a French and English double major using internships and undergrad research to promote literacy and education for underrepresented and underprivileged peoples. They were awarded the Gaines Fellowship for fall 2024 and earned second place in the Sigma Tau Delta LGBTQ+ creative writing competition for their poetry collection. Bo is studying with Dr. George Sauer for their summer undergraduate research award. Ella is a junior English major with a minor in French. She is a Gaines Fellow, the 2024-25 student representative for the Gaines Center of Humanities Board, an alumna of the Chelgren Fellowship, and ambassador for the College of Arts and Sciences, and the program's 2024-2025 coordinator, and the vice president of Phi Kappa Phi. This summer, she'll co-author a paper on the native Icelanders of Manitoba with a professor at the University of Winnipeg as part of the Fulbright Canada METAC's Global Link Research Internship. Ella hopes to obtain her PhD in English and work in higher education. Chloe Adams for the Barbara Sutton Cole Scholarship for an Outstanding Senior. We have Chloe Adams and Riley Droppelman. Are they here?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Both? Okay. Chloe is graduating magna cum laude with a major in English and a minor in French. She was president and co-president of Graphite, tutored French and English at the Cat Center, and participated in a French study abroad. Thank you, Chloe. Is Riley here? No, okay. Next, we have the Patricia and William Stacy Endowed Fellowship in Undergraduate English Education for Baker Hardison. Is Baker here? Hi, Baker. All right. As Baker is walking up, Baker is a junior who came to UK as a Governor Scholar. As an education major, Baker earned a 4.0 while exploring secondary education in English and elementary education. But now she has decided to pursue her childhood dream of going into biosystems engineering to help the environment, and with the ultimate goal of working for Walt Disney Imagineering. Amazing. Good luck with that. The Bill Bridges Scholarship for an outstanding first-generation college graduate majoring in English is going to Eric Zapata. Hi, Eric. So, Eric, he is a current undergraduate English creative writer who has accepted a spot in UK's MFA program for poetry. He revived the Graphite Creative Writing Club at UK and dedicates himself to advocacy for unsung individuals through his poetry. Thank you, Eric. Taylor, the Michael Addison Award for Prospective High School Teachers of English. Taylor is graduating summa cum laude with a triple degree in Spanish, English, and secondary English education. She hopes to become an English or English as a second language instructor, plans to continue her studies at UK with the master's with initial certification in secondary English education. The William Hugh Jansen Undergraduate Award for Literary Writing is Kaylee here. Hi, Kaylee. Kaylee is a senior majoring in biology with a focus in ecology and evolutionary biology and minoring in chemistry. She graduates this semester with the highest academic distinction and as a member of the Lewis Honors Ecology and Biology Scholars Program. After graduation, she plans to continue her current research projects while applying to PhD programs. Are Macy and Bennett here? Macy is double majoring. This is the best undergrad essay in a 200-level course. Macy is winning for a close reading of The Yellow Wallpaper. Macy is double majoring in secondary English education and English and minoring in journalism studies. In her 2 years at UK, she has maintained a spot on the Dean's List with a 4-point GPA, served as Bible study leader for the Baptist Campus Ministries, led public relations for UK's founding chapter of Alpha Delta Kappa Collegiate Club, and worked as a substitute teacher for Fayette County Public Schools. Well, good for you. And Bennett is completing her freshman year at UK, an English major with a minor in art studio who plans to pursue creative writing. She has earned a place on the Dean's List, and this is her first academic award. And she is waiting for her paper on Shakespeare Knows All, as usual. There you go, Bennett. Is Madison here? Madison Fuchs? Okay, one last thing. If you are graduating with departmental honors, see me after the ceremony. I have tassels for you at graduation. Thank you to everybody. It was a pleasure. Get all of this. I think that's her. Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I'm Matthew Giancarlo, Director of Graduate Studies here in the English Department, and I am very honored and very happy to share with you the award winners for the 2024 Graduate Awards. This was a challenging year, but also a very successful one for our graduate students, and we're so very happy to recognize them today. I think for the awards who are listed in the program, I think we have most everybody here, except for the last two. So as I call out your name, if the award winners, if you're here, if you could come on down and do your walk of glory, and then, well, I can give you the award. We're beginning with a very distinguished and long-standing award in the English department, the Ellershaw Award for an outstanding PhD candidate, which this year goes very deservedly to Andrew Thibodeau. Andrew Thibodeau is a fourth-year PhD candidate currently working on his dissertation titled Queer Comfort, Comfort and Queer Space in the 19th Century American Literature. He is finishing his term as the English Graduate Student Organization President and will assist next semester as a mentor in the Writing, Rhetoric, and Digital Studies Department. Now, I can attest quite personally at how successful, how great it has been to work with Andrew in his capacity as EXO president in this last year. He's always advocated most generously and most consistently on behalf of the graduate students. Andrew has been an excellent citizen of the English department, and he is receiving this award for all the great work and assistance he has provided in the last year. Congratulations. Second, we have the William J. Soder Award for Best Graduate Student Critical Paper. This year, this distinction is going to Carter Johnson for his dissertation chapter titled The Song of the Microscope. Is Carter here today? Carter Davis Johnson is a PhD student in English whose primary scholarly focus is the literature of the American West, specifically the intersection of philosophy, environmentalism, and literature. His dissertation explores the concept of dwelling through the work of three Californian writers, Jack London, Robinson Jeffers, and John Steinbeck. The work for which he is receiving this award is an excellent piece on John Steinbeck entitled The Song of the Microscope, which is an extensive and groundbreaking reassessment of one of Steinbeck's most unique works, the scientific travelogue, The Sea of Cortez, a leisurely journal of travel and research. Excellently written, groundbreaking. I do look forward to seeing it in print someday. Congratulations. Our third award is the Ben Wathen Black Memorial Graduate Scholarship in British Literature, this year going to Rosalind Fleming. Rosalind is a fifth-year PhD candidate working on her dissertation about representations of disability in Victorian literature. She mentors graduate student instructors teaching rhetoric and composition for the first time at UK, as well as she is also a member of the English department's Inclusive Excellence Committee. Rosalind's chapter proposal, titled Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre, Did Bertha Mason Dirty, based on her first dissertation chapter, has been accepted for the essay collection Resilience and Resistance, Embracing Disability Narratives in 19th Century British Fiction. Congratulations on the publication, and congratulations, Robert. For the Robert L. Doty English Graduate Support Award, we have two winners, one from the PhD program and one from the MA program. Our first recognized winner is Mark Hines from the PhD program. Mr. Hines is a PhD candidate studying race and politics in fantasy media. His dissertation project will focus on racial representation in fantasy games. His work has been published already in journals such as Games and Culture and the Journal for Games Criticism. He has also been a hard-working departmental citizen, having planned and orchestrated this year's graduate symposium, for which this award is partial recognition. Thank you, Mark. Okay. As well, we recognize Tarika Williams from the master's program. Ms. Williams is a first-year MA student in the Department of English. Her research areas are Black studies and post-colonialism. Particularly, she is interested in subjectivity, phenomenology, and modes of decoloniality. As her professors have remarked, and here I quote, Tarika has been an outstanding participant, energetically engaging with the ideas proposed by readings and seminar, and generously contributing to class discussion with true intellectual curiosity and eagerness. And they describe her as dedicated and resourceful in her studies and plans. Congratulations, Tarika. And I believe our last two awards recipients weren't able to be with us today. I'll read quickly and then we can move on. Our Outstanding Literature and Film Teaching Assistant Award this year goes to our long-standing, highly decorated graduate student, Hannah Schultz. Hannah Schultz is a fourth-year English PhD candidate. She's currently working on her dissertation tentatively titled Preserving Nature, Mapping Patriarchal and Imperial Control in Victorian Fiction. Her work has recently been published in the Interdisciplinary Studies in Literature and the Environment journal, and her teaching practice in film courses has been characterized by strong praise from students and observers alike for her rigor, high engagement, and her accessibility and approachability. And lastly, the Patricia and William Stacy Endowed Fellowship in Education this year goes to Caitlin Connell. Caitlin Connell graduated from Murray State University in 2021 with an English and secondary education degree. During this time, she wrote a dissertation entitled The Effects of Victorian Circulating Libraries on the Conventions of Society. And after graduating with a master's degree in English, Caitlin plans to return to teaching to high school English and preparing the next generation of readers. Let's give congratulations.
Man, someone left their script up here. Yeah. I won't read it. Okay, I'm Andrew Millward. I'm the Director of Graduate Studies for the Creative Writing Division here in the English department, and I'm thrilled to be here to acknowledge so many excellent writers and thinkers, critics. I am just going to get right into it. Is Lauren Davis here by chance? Okay, all right. The Gurney Norman Prize goes to Lauren Davis, who's nominated by Professor Eric Rees. Lauren Davis is a current freshman, expected to graduate in 2027. She's the recipient of the John and Francis Samuel Scholarship and the Gatton Leeds Scholarship. She is majoring in Spanish and is planning to pursue a teaching or translation certificate. Congratulations. All right. The Jane Gentry Vance Poetry Prize goes to Eric Zepeda, who I'm not going to read his bio. It's already been read. He's going to win a lot of awards. Just get up here. The Dantzler Award for Undergraduate Creative Nonfiction goes to Rachel Snyder, who is nominated by Professor Hannah Petard. Rachel Snyder is a senior majoring in agricultural and medical biotechnology, and with a minor in entomology. Along with her interest in STEM, she's also very passionate about all things books and writing. She is looking forward to pursue a career as an author. Congratulations. All right. The Dantzler Award for Undergraduate Fiction is Christian Garrett, who was nominated by Dr. John Duncan. Christian is a junior and from Lexington, Kentucky. Congratulations. All right, and the Farquhar Award for Undergraduate Poetry goes to Beau Harden, nominated by Deidre White. All right. The MFA in Creative Writing Nonfiction Award goes to Mallory Donahue. Her essay, Everything is Getting Better, was chosen by MFA alum Lucy Jays, who wrote, this essay is a seamlessly woven narrative about the narrator's love for their brother and their love for the environment that raised them, both of which are disappearing despite the narrator's desire to hold on to them. This evocative and heartbreaking essay left me wishing for a different ending, but it is an honest one and masterfully told. Mallory Donahue is a writer from Indialantic, Florida, and her work is forthcoming in fourth genre. Congratulations. Yes. Um, oh. All right. So the MFA in Creative Writing Fiction Award goes to Savannah Bowen. Her story, Corey Paulapli, was chosen by MFA alum Titus Chalk, who wrote, "The story's sinuous language seduced me along with its evocation of place and the intense relationship between its two narrators. I loved the way the politics of the border between Haiti and the Dominican Republic played out, and even the most intimate connections between the two lovers, and how their resolve to stay with each other or flee their situation seemed to wax and wane with the natural rhythms of storms, of the moon, and of the body." Savannah Bowen is a Caribbean-American writer from Mount Vernon, New York. She is a Kimberleo Fiction Fellow, a 2023 Haitian Studies Association Emerging Scholar, and the recipient of a 2024 Albers Foundation residency in Thread, Senegal. Her work has been published in Sunku, Castle of Our Skins, and the Seventh Wave magazine. Congratulations. All right. Moving right along. Okay. So our third award in this category, the MFA in Creative Writing Poetry Award, goes to Jaden Pritchard. His poem, Footnotes, Branches, was chosen by MFA alum Makalani Bandele, who wrote this about Jaden's poem. "For readers who love formally inventive poems, enter here. For readers who crave troubled syntax and disjunction in poems, look no further than this fine specimen of a poem that taxes the predilection for meaning-making and pushes the boundaries of the imagination and those conventional ideas of how to write a poem. This is a poem that intrigues and leaves a distinct aftertaste that does not soon leave the readerly palate." Jaden Pritchard is an MFA candidate here at the University of Kentucky, hailing from Illinois. He's primarily, he writes primarily fiction and poetry. Congratulations. Okay, now, the Nikki Finney Graduate Fellowship, going to a graduate student entering their second year, goes to Keyshawn Murphy. Keyshawn is a writer and academic from Southeast District of Columbia. She is currently in the first year of her MFA program at the University of Kentucky. You can find her most recently published work in the Elevation Review. Congratulations. All right. The Nikki Finney Graduate Fellowship to an incoming graduate student goes to Eric Zepeda. Okay, the UK Library's Poetry Broadside Contest, going to one of our graduate students, was awarded to Deidre White. Her poem, When They Came, was chosen by MFA alum Emily Goldsmith, who wrote this. When They Came moves its reader through repetition of words and sounds that weave a vibrant poem, part devastation and part reclamation, centering broken connections and familial historical reflection. Deidre White is a Lexington, Kentucky native, a University of Kentucky MFA candidate, and an aspiring Appalachian poet. She received the 2022 Farquhar Award for Poetry, the Patricia and William Stacy Endowed Fellowship for Distinguished Honors in English, the William Hugh Jansen Fiction Award, and the 2023 winner of the Master of Fine Arts in Creative Writing Nonfiction Award. Her work engages the tradition of Appalachian writing and explores the intricate dynamics of Black womanhood with an eye to connections of the past to the present. Congratulations. All right. Now, the UK Library's Poetry Broadside Contest for an undergraduate writer goes to Ella Brown Terry. Her poem, Mama and the Ghost Ladies, was also chosen by Emily Goldsmith, who wrote, Mama and the Ghost Ladies is a speculative meditation that embraces nature and place. Exceptionally descriptive, this poem functions as an energetic and colorful picture that encapsulates oh boy, this guy again. The Paul and Alice Richardson Creative Writing Award, or Scholarship, goes to Eric Cepeda. All right. The Outstanding MFA Teaching Assistant goes to Julian Long, who was nominated by Professor Crystal Wilkinson. Julian is an essayist, fiction writer, and part-time poet. His background in media arts, performing arts, and advertising, and his deeply churchy upbringing all inform his current work. Julian's multimedia essay, Who's Watching?, was published by Fourth. Continuing his academic journey next semester as part of the PhD program here at UK as a Lyman T. Johnson Fellow. Woo! All right, just two more. I have two more poems. The William Hugh Jansen Graduate Award goes to Deidre White. Nominated by me. And lastly, certainly not least, the William Hugh Jansen Undergraduate Award for Distinguished Writing. Sergio Torres, nominated by Julian Long. Sergio is a junior here at UK, majoring in secondary education. He enjoys writing creative nonfiction and fiction with a basis in his subject of study, U.S. history. Congratulations, Sergio. Okay, is that it?